Welcome back everyone, my name's ActionPacked and we are finally back here with episode 10 of Wishlist Wednesdays. I do apologize for last Wednesday, I didn't have a whole lot of time to make a Wishlist Wednesday and I wanted to make it up to you guys, so I decided to make some decent changes to the series. You're not going to see all of these changes within this episode, you'll see them more so coming in the next couple episodes, but the main big one for this episode is you're going to see pretty much every single comment that you guys left on the last video within this video. And for all future episodes, just so you guys know, I am not going to be including every single comment. I'm going to try to, but keep in mind people are always commenting every few hours, every day, so obviously at some point I have to stop, gather the comments, and then after that point people keep commenting. Those comments after that point won't get in the video, obviously, so keep in mind not every comment will make it into every episode, but I'm going to try to do my best to get all of them. But keep in mind, if there's like an excessive amount of comments, like 500 or 1,000, then clearly I'm not going to have enough time to be able to edit all of those into a video and make it look real neat. So something like that would be outrageous, but I can manage maybe 100 or 200, something like that's a little more manageable. So hopefully you guys know what I mean, and if you have any questions at all about the changes or anything of the sort, you can leave those down in the comments as well, and I'll try to get to you guys as soon as I can. But anyways, let's talk about some grief mode ideas. Our first comment comes from I Secretly Hate Everybody, and he says that he would enjoy having bots within grief mode, or at least some sort of option to have bots within grief mode, because if you had, say, 2 people and you were trying to search for a game and it was taking ages, instead of just going through with that, you could just flip on the bot option and then you could just play right away. So that would solve a good, and I'd say pretty much a major issue within zombies, especially right now. You don't have as much people playing Black Ops 2 grief mode anymore, so you're always trying to find a game sometimes, maybe real late at night. This idea could definitely help with that issue, especially for new zombies players, people just getting introduced to Treyarch zombies or just zombies mode in general. Maybe this would be a good idea for them to just kind of ease into the mode and maybe even help them get better at it. For our next idea, we have Cousins Gaming, and he says, honestly, I hate grief. They can just take it away altogether. I say make an 8-person zombies map like Improved Transit, but with 8 people. So basically my idea is just bigger zombie lobbies. Now, of course, we're talking about grief mode ideas, but I mean, he does mention grief mode and getting rid of it. I guess that could be considered a grief mode idea. So we're just going to go with it. But anyways, if they were to, say, make an 8-person zombies mode, or I should say, like an 8-person team type mode, I think that'd be pretty cool, especially if it was just regular zombies. I think that'd be pretty interesting. But if they were to apply this to grief mode, maybe if they just had bigger lobbies in general for grief, maybe if they had like 16 people playing zombies or even 10 people playing zombies, something like a little more closely related to multiplayer, I think would be pretty cool. Our third comment comes from Steezman14, and he says a new game mode feature where you could actually talk to the other team while you're playing. Now, of course, in grief mode right now in Black Ops 2, we don't have that right now, and even just having an in-game feature where we could kind of flip it on and be able to talk to the other team whenever we want to, and just kind of have that option in general, I think that'd be really sweet, because of course we have Xbox Live Party chat, we have the PSN chat, and other PC stuff of course, but we don't have anything that's really convenient right there in the game in the settings that we can just kind of switch on and be able to talk to the other team. And of course, if we're doing, say, a grief tournament or something that's involving a lot of coordination, which I believe grief mode, if you're very serious about playing grief mode, it involves a lot of coordination. I think being able to talk to the other team is a very, very valid and very good idea. And I always thought it was really cool, and some of you guys may have heard me say this way, way back in the past, maybe even a year ago in a video where I made a wishlist video, but I think it would be really cool if you could actually hear the other team just before you go down, or maybe even just hear them when they do something to you, like, I don't know, if they attach like the meat to you in grief mode, you'd be able to hear them just after that, or something of the sort where you would know that there would be some interesting monologue just after that, like, ha, I just got him with the meat, or, haha, just got him down, something like that would be really cool. Our fourth idea comes from Robbie Jonganellen, and he says, I've always wanted Grief to have the characters from one map fight the characters from another map, such as Misty, Marlton, Stuhlinger, and Russman versus Richtofen, Dempsey, Takio, and Nikolai. Now, I also have thought about this before because, those were our main characters in Black Ops 2, Misty, Marlton, Stuhlinger, and Russman, and I thought it'd be really cool to kind of do like a, new crew versus old crew type of thing as well, and I think a lot of people had the same idea, and that's why I decided to put it in the video. So let me know what you guys think about this idea as well, if they had something kind of like, new school versus old school type of thing. Now finally, our fifth and final comment comes from Epic Snail, and he says, maybe you could push them out of the window with a knife, maybe you could down your opponent with a ray gun, maybe you could even stick a weight onto somebody and slow them down, weigh them down, and do something like that. And maybe you could also set traps for your opponent. Reflecting on this comment, I chose it mainly for the last half of it, and I really think if you were able to actually just stick something onto your opponent, maybe you're chasing them down and they know you have a weight or something that you're trying to tie onto their leg, or maybe just their body in general, who knows what the animation for it would be, but maybe you're just chasing someone down in Grief like you would if you had like a meat and you're trying to throw it on them to attract zombies to them. Maybe the same type of thing could happen if you had, say, like a weight or something that could slow them down. And I think that'd be really cool to have, especially if you could set traps wherever you wanted on a map. And for example, and this is hypothetical, I don't think this will actually happen, but for instance, I think it would be really cool if you were able to dig a hole on the map and then put some sticks on top of that, and then put leaves on top of that, and then someone walking by, or maybe they're new to Grief or something in this new mode, hypothetically, and they walk by and they're like, oh, it's just a random pile of leaves. Maybe they go to inspect it, or maybe they just walk by it randomly. They would fall in the hole, and then they would stay there until zombies fell in the hole, and then of course the zombies would kill them, or maybe there was an option to for a player to get you out of the hole. I think it would be a really good idea, and it would definitely change up the gameplay quite a bit, but even something as simple as just being able to place a trap anywhere you want on the map, maybe around a corner, maybe in a dark area, maybe right by a perk or something like that, would be excellent to have in zombies. That's it for episode 10. If you guys want to get your ideas featured in episode 11, then leave a comment down below on a fun idea for zombies that you have, or maybe one that you can think of on the spot. Either way, something that makes zombies fun to you, I would love to hear about it down below, and then maybe you can make an idea out of that. So let me know about your ideas down below, and for the rest of the ideas that I promised you guys that would be in this video, I will show them on screen for the rest of the video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, then slap that like button down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.